Hi guys, and a happy new year to you. This video is going to, somebody's asked me if I could show them how to start off using this, and I think they also asked me how to change the blade, so I'm going to show you how that's done as well. I'll change the blade first. I don't do that often, I've got to admit here, I'm pretty lazy, but these are my blades that are in here, and this is a tool. You'll notice at the top of the tool there's this little spring. So open that up. You probably use a knife or something on it. I'm, again, being lazy, which I like to encourage. I use my nails on it here to lift it over the top. And that just gets it out of the way. So let's take that out of the way. You can see it's coming off here. Right, and this one down the bottom, I have to slide it down a bit. So again, I just find out where it starts, lift it over. There we go. Right, so that's it down at the bottom there. And now this is the blade here. You'll also notice, I don't know if you can notice, let me see. Yeah, I can see it. I'll point it out with the blade when I take it out. But there's actually two settings here. But you'll notice, first of all, you get a wide cut all the way down to a very narrow one. And if you can see on the camera, you got to bear in mind I'm looking at a tiny 2-inch screen here. So I can't see what I'm hoping you can see. But right next to the blade, there is another slot just on the inside. That's for making even narrower laces. So let me take the blade out. I'm going to have to go and get a tool. There we go, tool at hand. So I'm going to use this. There's little slots in it there, and I can push it forward, and you can see it coming out here. This blade's fine on this. I'm just going to show you how to do it. But that's the blade coming out, and you can see it coming out the slot here. One blade out. Let me get the other blades. So I'm just going to pick up a brand new blade. Taking care not to cut my fingers. Now this blade is honed one side, so it's sloped down this side compared to the other side. And I was asked, is there a way it goes in? I've got to be honest, I never thought about it. It's so thin, I just stick it in whatever way it goes in, and it seems to do the job for me. Right, so I've got two sets of slots in here. There's one in here, hang on, that one there. I can just put that in. Oh, the blade's the wrong way around. Duh. Stick the blade itself has to go into the tool. Yeah, so if I put that in there, and I'll just put it in loosely, and you can see the way it's going in there. So that's the blade going in. Now there are two settings, as I say. I've got this one here, and then if I just slightly move over slightly, I can actually make it narrower. So, but I keep it on the wider one for the stuff that I do. Oops, dropping the thing here. So it's probably never been used, probably needs opened up on it. But yeah, okay, now it goes in there fairly easy. So again, you can see it's on the narrow one, and if you look to this side, you'll see the other slit of it. Right, so do I set it in the narrow one? Let me just pop it in, and you can see it's going in here, yeah? And I would just push that in. I'll just show you the other side of it. There. And this is the narrower one. I like the bigger one, so I'm going to take it back out and show you it going back in again. I hope you've all had a good new year and didn't do what they do in Scotland and get pissed all the time. Yeah, we like to celebrate New Year in Scotland. So I've took the blade out, yeah? So I'm now going to put it back in. Get my fat hands out of the way. I'm going to put it into my wider setting. That's it in. Now if you look again, the blade itself, the cutting bit is facing into the tool, yeah? And then I'll just press that in. That's it in. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to put the spring and lift the spring up onto it. So again, I use these. I'm sure we've all opened key fobs in our life, so it's only a key fob spring. But I just take it so as it goes over the top of the spring, which I'm just about to do now. And that holds the spring it holds the knife rather into place. The spring goes on top of the knife. And I get to press that down ever so slightly more. I've been very, very busy of late. I'm sure I mentioned in the previous videos I bought a new farm. and I'm spending a lot of time over there, you know, putting roofs on but it's fairly run down. Yeah, so I've got to redo it. I've got a roof on the new school going up, which is 8 metres by 6 metres, and the wife and I will be doing that next month in February. So that's our busy time. I'm teaching in January, but I've scheduled some time for putting the roof on. And if I stop talking, I'll put this tool on here. That's it, it's going up now. There you go. Okay, so that's the bottom one, far too far up. I'm an idiot, I put it too high. So I've got to bring it back down again. There you are. So I've literally just covered the metal, and that's holding it in. So I'm going to put the top one on now. So I got the two bits, got the spring, literally just pop it over the top, put my nail down the back here, and then that's holding it on. And all the way down. As I say, I'm sure you could use a screwdriver or something. Right, so you can see what it's doing is it's holding the top of the blade here and the bottom of the blade here, and the blade's now in. Now if we look at it again, you'll see that the top one is a thicker cut all the way down to a really thin cut. I don't think I've ever used the thin cut. Yeah. Right, so now back down to the bit that you want to know, which is how to, let me just put these blades out of the way first, because knowing me, I'll slice my fingers off. How to cut the straps on the leather itself. So what we need is a piece of leather, which I've got here. Now, this tool works better on a stiffer leather. These are kind of soft leathers I use on saddle making. But if you had a thin, more solid, firmer leather, it'll cut easier. The softer you go, the harder it is to do. It's not impossible. I'm hoping I could probably show you something on this. But the first thing you need is you need a hole in the leather to put this through. So what I do is I fold it in half, and then I fold it in half again, and that gives me a corner. I then get a pair of scissors. You can use the better way of doing it is to get a proper punching tool to punch a hole in it. But I've got them, but they're probably about 12 feet away. And again, far too lazy to do it. Then I also presume other people don't have the amount of tools I've got. So a pair of scissors. Try not to use blunt scissors like mine. So just cut the corner off there, and when you open it up, we should have a hole of sorts. Yeah. So now we put the tool in. So the tool goes into here. I'm going to attempt to do the second from the bottom. As I said, I normally work on thicker stuff, but if I do it down here, what you do is you put it in, and then once it's into the slot here, yeah. So I'll just take it back out, and then I'll put it back in. So that's it in the slot that I want it to do. I then hold the leather here, which is my left hand. I presume if you're I'm right-handed. If you're left-handed, you probably do it different. And then just push the tool itself into the leather, and then keep turning the leather. Eventually, what will happen is, I don't know if you can see this. There's a little tail here. Now I'm going to move it around a bit. So say back to what I said earlier, I can't see what you see, but there's a tiny little tail up here, and I don't know how there it is. I think I can just see it there. Once I see that tail, I'm going to just push a little bit further into it, and then you can see the tail's getting bigger. Yeah. So this is my tail here. I'm going to try and grab the tail. Sometimes it breaks off, like there. Right. So that broke off. I'm not going to stop. I'm still going to push more into the leather again, and you can see the tail's getting bigger all the way around. Now I'm going to try and grab it one more time, and I'm going to pull gently on it, and then hopefully it doesn't do that. This is the fun of this tool. That's why I use the thicker leathers, you know. So again, I'm just going to push round, and there's my tail again. So I'm going to come up a size because it's far easier for me. So I get in there, keep going, and you can see the tail starting to appear. So another little push, there's a tail there. I'm going to hold the tail, and then I'm going to pull the tail. You'll hear me swearing in a minute. I'll say, goodness gracious me. Right, here we go again. This is, I'm not going to edit this, yeah. This is what happens with this tool. You've got to persevere with it. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's a pain in the neck. Like today it's decided it's going to be a pain in the neck. If I edit them, I don't believe I'm showing you anything, so you might as well see me struggle with the thing as well. There we go. This time it'll do it, he says, hopefully. And no, it doesn't. It just cut the bloody thing off again. Right, I'm going silent now as I concentrate. So I'll just restart the video again as cheat. Right. So you can see what I'm doing here. The hole's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I'll go in my top hole in a minute. That's a new blade as well. Right, there we go. Sometimes it goes right away, you know, as I say, but obviously today I'm going to have this awkward one. But you can see what I'm doing. I'm pulling this tail. That's it, I've got it now, yeah? Right, see that? And then just hold this in your hand here, as I'm doing here, and then grab this tail, and then let the leather come round, yeah? Sometimes, in this case it's not going to do it, but sometimes the leather creases here. So you just give it a little flip and then it'll come out. And then if you just keep pulling it here, you can see what's happening as it's coming round, yeah? Now, this leather's about maybe 4 inches. I'm going to get a hole out at maybe 4 inches by 4 inches. So let's see what size of thong you get out of it. So if I just keep pulling. Oh, there you go, just broke on me. So, that's not bad. I'd say out of that, as it comes back here, I mean, I've probably got about a metre, yeah? Is that a metre? Yeah, so just over a metre out of that little bit. Right, I'm going to do it again. So back to tool again. I'm going to use a different leather here. This is softer, so that one was hard enough. It kept breaking on me. Wait till you see this one irritate me, yeah? So again, I'm going to cut the leather, because I don't need all that back there. I'm going to fold it in half, down there. So fold it that way half, fold it that way half, get my scissors and cut a hole in it of sorts. So say it is far better if you go and punch the hole out. Okay, so again, get a tool, put it into the hole, pick the allotted slot that you want, and I am going to be doing the exact same one, which is second from the top for this one. It's not that one there. So again, you can see I'm in the hole, I'm putting it into the slot, and then I'm pulling the leather itself and pushing the tool away from me. And so the tool's getting pushed that way, the leather's getting pulled towards me, and the hope that I can catch it in the slot and just see it no more, but I wouldn't imagine that's going to show up on the camera. So if I just keep pushing, eventually it'll take the bit I want. I think half of it is because my hole's uneven, yeah? Right. Oh, actually, no, I'll show you something else. Thing just started there. If you're getting it awkward like that, what you can do, if you get better scissors than mine, is cut. Start it with a cut. See what I'm doing there? So you can do this. I don't, because again it's another job and it just takes more time, and I think I've just cut the thing too thin. Right, so that's probably too thin, but you can see I've cut a little tail. Then I'm going to put my tool back in the centre, and then I'm going to attempt to feed that through there. And of course, to make it awkward, I need to come back here. It's always hard trying to watch that tiny little screen here. What I'm attempting to do is feed it through. As I say, if you get really thin leather, you have to do this. I don't do this, and I don't have the patience to do this. I think I've maybe done it once. So there it is. There's my little offcuts came through. Again, I don't know if you can see, it's just right there. Yeah, so it's through there. So now I've got to get the thing into position. Right, that's it in. So I've now got a tail, and I've hand-held it through. That's a tongue twister. I need a whisker. So put that in, and then if you're lucky, it won't break. In this case, I just felt it break in there. So back to my old way, but it's another method that you can try, yeah? So here we go. I'm getting into it serious now, he says, as it breaks again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. It wasn't even caught. I'm going to get my nephew to do this. He's better than me. Wee dinky kid. There you go. All right, so it's back through here. And there it goes. Yeah, give it a little shake because it's been a bit tight. Yeah, it's going to go this time, he says. and it's actually caught up back here, so I've got to just pull it out a tiny bit. Once it goes, yeah, as you can see here. That's it, I've got it now, yeah. So keep pulling. Oh, incidentally, just before I do, this tool I've seen online for £2.95. Yep, £2.95, all the way up to about £16. So definitely shop around, get on eBay or any of these other companies, Amazon or whatever, and put in lace cutter and shop for the price. Just do a Google search, yeah, again. Amazing amount of difference on this. So again, I'm pulling this all the way through, as you can see. So this piece of leather is probably going to be about 5 or 6 inches, yeah, square, yeah. So if I keep pulling it through, and you can see the kind of angle I hold it. I can hold it at any angle, but this just lets the leather turn through on it, yeah. So if I just keep pulling all the way through, I'm getting tons out of this. Now I'm going to have to make something with this thing, yeah. This is great for kind of little tiny off-cut pieces of leather, yeah. You can make bracelets, you can make belts, you can make dog collars. I'm sure there's other things. You could even weave around a buckle to cover the buckle in leather, which I might do a video on that. I quite like doing that. And it just makes the buckle look quite nice, yeah. But there we go, we're coming to the end of it as he pulls it through. God, I'm getting loads off this. You've seen that size of that piece of leather at the start. Right, there we go. So what we got here, 1 foot, 2 feet, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, Dreizehn. So 13 feet out of this, just pile it all up. And imagine what you can make out of that, yeah? So, I hope that helps, guys. As I say, somebody asked for the video, I'm hoping it helps them. Thanks very much for watching, have a good day.